by 1080. All right, so this is, I guess this will work. I don't know why this is like this up here, the logo, but anyway, just ignore that. It's not gonna look like that on your end. I don't know why it's like this in OBS's like a browser capture, but I worked on this yesterday. It was pretty quick and simple. I just grabbed as many like both like leak stuff as well as things that people like are expecting. I went through and I found other people's bingo board stuff that they've made, and for the Switch 2, a lot of it was like not gonna happen, but I pulled ones that were like, oh yeah, that makes sense, like whatever. So like for example, like I have a few ranges of game costs. Well, I have two for the game cost. It's $69.99 and $59.99, because of course there's a whole rumor of it being uppriced to $70 a game now. Don't know about that, but I have a strong feeling that we'll get some that are like that, but not all. More utility apps, music player. I feel like this is highly likely considering we got the Nintendo Music app that's being spread around. I feel like it being built into the app will make a lot of sense. Hello, Simply. So I'll say probably definitely have this. I'm mostly just showing off my bingo site. It's here, actually I should link in chat. Here. It's not gonna show in chat on the screen. That's actually annoying. I wonder if this my chat thing has like a whitelist. That is definitely a URL I should add to a whitelist on it to show. That's for another day. Adaptive joysticks. I feel that would be cool, but I don't feel that would be something Nintendo would specifically like would add maybe, or feel the need to add. It depends on how they are, so I'm going to leave that unchecked technically. These are just going off my guesses of this specific board. I have a lot more slots that can be filled into here if you press like generate a new card multiple times. But Animal Crossing, I feel like is almost a definite, like because the Splatoon dev team for a good while now has not stopped working on Splatoon. Most likely to work on a new game for the new Switch. So I feel like this is a highly likelihood. Super Mario Maker 3 is a wish, but I doubt this is happening because due to the fact that we're getting it's gonna be backwards compatibility. If anything, we're going to be getting a port of sort. Like not a port, but a DLC. I don't think Mario Maker 3 is gonna happen, but it would be cool if they did and it had a whole bunch of new stuff. Just Dance, I feel like, is a very cliche but probability of this showing off like the new features. We do know Ubisoft is a partner with this new one, and this is the most likelihood of a Ubisoft game that's to be part of the partnerhood. I do wish I would love that. However, like I was looking over like a lot of times when I'm going over my assumptions or expectations, I try to look over like what the devs release schedule has been so far. They did recently release a mystery dungeon game, not Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, but the original what's the name of it? It starts with an S. I can't remember how it's said or how it looks, the name. I have it in my wish list here. Let me check real quick. It's like SE. Let me look. I have to scroll through here. I have a lot of stuff on my wish list. I'll find it. 1 second. It is. Why is it not so high up? So it's this far down. Oh, here it is. No, that's not the right one. Oh my god. Here it is. Shiren Wanderer, the Wanderer. That's the original like mystery dungeon. Yeah, Shiren or Shiren. That's the original mystery dungeon that just released. So I highly doubt that since I'm pretty sure they probably just have the one dev team that works on all these Mystery Dungeon games. So they're probably like, all right, well, we were done with this now. We can move on to the next game that we want to work with this. That's my assumption. I'm not 100% sure on that, but that seems pretty likely, I feel. F-Zero, I feel like is probably unlikely. I mean, there's a resurgence of the F-Zero 99 that most likely pulled in a lot of fans. Would I say it would be a launch title? I don't think so. F-Zero feels a little more like all right, we're releasing it a little bit later into the, like, maybe not the initial launch, but in a later launch, just to fluff out the release schedule of the games. But I wouldn't say F-Zero would be a launch or even a preview for the Nintendo Switch 2. Mario Kart 9, I feel, is a definite. There's been rumors and leaks about Mario Kart 9 being released, and even getting a Mario Kart 9 like themed bundle. I'm pretty sure was a rumor. Not sure if that's 100% sure because there's a whole bunch of leaks floating around. Some fake, some real. Who knows? It is not called the Switch 2. This one, I'm hesitant to really go one way or the other because Nintendo isn't known to do numeral-based names, which Nintendo usually likes to be unexpected, and them going a number would be unexpected. And it also is clear to the consumer that, oh, they don't want to do a number 2, or it's not the same. It's not the same. It's the same, but it's different. It's an iteration, which as a consumer, as a parent say, my son wants a Nintendo Switch 2. That's clear, cut, and dry. They're not gonna be like, my son wants the Wii, yeah, just give me the Wii. I want the Wii. Like that's partially the issue with the Wii U, but it's not just a name issue with the Wii U. It was advertisement. They never showed the whole console. They just showed the tablet, stuff like that. But I feel I'm leaning on the side of it will be Switch 2. Just because marketing-wise, it just makes a lot of sense. It's generally the same look of a console. I feel like iteration names are usually always going to be follow it. And just as a comparison, we had the DS, you had the DSi that just added the I. That wasn't any real crazy. But then they did, all right, we're going to release a sort of sequel to it, which they named it 3DS. And the 3DS is in itself is not like a iteration number, but it implies that it is a new DS version and all that. Red Dead 2, there was also Take-Two is apparently a partner. I feel like it's highly likely that we're going to get some sort of port, and Red Dead 2 would make a lot of sense to be a port. So I would say yes. Analog, ZL, and ZR, I feel is also pretty probable. A little bit different compared to adaptive joysticks. Analog for these Nintendo's had already done this already. So it feels likely that they might return to this, especially because a lot of modern games like to use that. So I say that's a highly likely. Kirby, pretty sure likely. There's always Kirby. There's never not a new Kirby. I feel like, what kind of Kirby? Who knows? I would love a Kirby Air Ride. That would be hype. But yeah, Water Buffalo definitely. Exercising game. I mean, Just Dance technically lines with that, so I would probably say yeah. But specifically for me, when I'm seeing this, a exercising game specifically Nintendo made, I feel is partially probable. Yeah, Kirby Air Ride DX would be great. But I'll say like that's a maybe. 3D Mario, I feel that's a definitely. We had the last one we had was forever ago. It was like it was Odyssey, and then we had Wonder. So it makes sense we get another 3D Mario at the launch because it's been so long. Wario Land, I would love that it was it. I would love if it was released, but I don't know. I mean, what has Treasure done? Actually, let me look that up now. Oh, not treasure. Let me look. Wario Land. Wikipedia. Is it treasure? What's the dev again? Series. There's a series button. Wario series. Here we go. When was the last? Shake It. Wario Land Shake It. Who developed that? That was Goodfield. Goodfield, not. Well, all right. That's an issue right there. All right. So Goodfield made Showtime. That was the last game they made. But weren't they? Yeah, I think honestly, I feel Goodfield might. I mean, they do have a game release schedule somewhat consistent. So I'm looking here. They, for the most part, they always release a game. At least let me look here. So 2007, they did that. The first game was Training Words. 2008, Training Quiz. And then in the same 2008, they did Sense Training Shape Space. That was all DS. And then they did Wario Shake It on the Wii. They were basically, they're the last of the Wario Land games, but the most recent was Princess Peach Showtime, which would make sense to be alright. They're coming back, but in between that though, so for example, in 2010 they did Kirby's Epic Yarn and another game called Luxley Lineup for the DSi. Interesting. The next year they did a Wii Play Motion, but which was like one game for the Wii. But then 2 years later, they released Street Pass Squad, or North America Me Force. But they also did Mario Luigi Dream Team for the Giant Battles. And then again, so I feel like these were like very short and small releases, because in 2010 and 5 years, if you go from the large game releases and help, Kirby's Epic Yarn was in 2010. Then in 2015 was Yoshi's Woolly World. I feel like the games in between that were mostly probably either passes in between while working on Yoshi's, but it took a while. And then Yoshi's Woolly World in 2015. From there was just a bunch of Street Pass games in 2015, 2016, and then 2017 there was Poochie's and Yoshi's Woolly World, for the 3DS. So they spent about 2 years working on that. And then it really popped off in 2019, since that was 2 years later. They had Kirby's Extra Epic Yarn, Yoshi's Crafted World, and then Monkey's Barrels, which is a bit odd. But it's interesting to me that they for that. But then multiple years, 4 years later, they released Bakuru, which I've never heard of. Let me look at what this is. It's like sort of a samurai ninja game. I think that's samurai. It's like a little it looks pretty cool. I've never seen this before actually. Honestly, it looks cool. I don't know why no one's played this. That's actually something it looks like it's a generally like action, like an ARPG in a way. Might actually check that out. It has the thing when the Switch 2 comes out. Since my current Switch isn't working, so it's sort of like broken. But back to what I was saying though. And then the next year was Princess Peach Showtime. I feel it's highly likely they are working on something for Switch 2, because usually they do two big releases, or relatively two big releases right next to each other in the general oftentimes. And considering they only released Princess Showtime for the Switch, they had a lot of time in between 2019 and 2024. They released Bakuro in 2023, so that was probably their big release. But having Princess Peach Showtime just being their like 2024 release, I feel like they have one more, which will be a 2025 release, which probably will be either Wario Land, which would, I don't know, they might, or it's just going to be something completely different. Um, but I still feel Wario Land is pretty probable happening. If it's good feel or if it's not, no. Dragon Quest, I don't know. I don't really know much about that. Somehow another Xenoblade. I feel like that's probable. I don't know. Maybe a trailer or something. I don't know. Mii's have a larger importance. I feel like that is not probable. It's more so a fan want. I feel like if anything, Nintendo would want to try something unique and not just rely on Mii's. But also, it's sort of iconic of a character to throw away. Maybe we're gonna get like a Me Too. Oh God, no! Don't get a Me. No, that's a. No, I just realized how bad that sounds. Uh, no, Nintendo, don't call it Me Too. There was already something called that before. Oh, that's a bit drama-y. What would you even call a me sequel, like a me upgrade? You? I guess maybe me you. I don't know. That's something different. I mean, I doubt it. But I'll put it under maybe. Prime 4 highly likely to show off. It'll probably be a release. Wind Waker HD. I feel like this is unprobable at this point. I know it's really wanted, but I don't think it's something that Nintendo is really looking into doing. Arms 2. Wait, what? I, why do I have an ad?
Hercules tools work as hard as you do with power, durability.
The hell? I guess I ran out of music. Okay. But yeah. Wario. Let's see. Arms 2. I feel like is. I feel it's very probable. Or no, I have to do the interact thing. Sorry. All right, there we go. Arms 2, I think, is very probable. It's been a while. It sort of was a cult hit and also just well liked in general, but it wasn't like fleshed out too much. But the devs were very passionate about it. And releasing it for the Switch 2 would make a lot of sense because it already ties into the game, like the whole mechanics of the arms. And maybe even just expand on like a story for it would be very cool. Call of Duty, I feel, is very probable because it is a very we already know that they promised with Nintendo they're gonna release it, blah blah blah. They did all that whole bunch of nonsense. I think that's a very probable chance that we will get a Call of Duty on it. Um, will it be revealed yet? I don't know, but it would be cool. New first party IP. That's always risky because Nintendo, like as marketing financial, how do you know your new IP is gonna instantly connect with the audience for a new console? It's you want to bring your most reliables and then maybe show it in a presentation after, like the first presentation of the direct or whatever. Um Ideally, I mean, I feel like they might just in the sense of, oh, here's a brand new IP that's showing our mechanics of the game of it, and that will be maybe what's it called, a pack-in game. That's probably possible. I'll put it in maybe, and then something Xbox I feel like is a maybe. I don't know for sure, but their Xbox has been a very buddy buddies with Nintendo. But yeah, like for example, this is just the one of the bingo boards that you can get, and if say I did get all these correct and all that, I wouldn't, nah, I wouldn't even win a bingo. I mean, maybe if all these maybes were possible, or that exercising game was like yes because of this over here, you feel that's the same. There's a bingo. Um, but really, that's the only bingo path I would technically have, unless F-Zero happens. But like I said, you could just generate a new card as many times as you want. Here's the Switch 2 logo I made. I'm very happy how that came out. Um, But yeah, just randomize it a few times, and then here we go. We got a whole bunch of new ones. We got like Mario Paint 2 would be cool with that the leak of the mouse thing. Um, let's see what other new ones were here. New Sakurai game tease because he did say he's working on one. That'd be pretty cool. Games 69.99. Like I said, I already did that. I say Silk Song. We have to have a Silk Song there because everyone's always hyped for that. CGI trailer with no gameplay. That's unlike Nintendo, but they did do Metroid Prime 4 reveal, and it was literally just an intro. So, um, updated Nintendo Switch app. It's probably probable. FPS increase. I mean, this one is probably a most likely, but you never know. Like how these things go. Like it's more so. Does Nintendo mention this? Oh, we now have a 60 FPS. Like the port, but portable. That's what I should say. And then Pokemon ZA, unlikely I feel, but they might just have a screenshot or video of it or just a logo. Half the stuff is cross-gen. Like that's probably unlikely, to be honest. I just put that there because a lot of people are pessimistic about stuff, so they want to have that. Agianuma update doubtful. Um, One Piece, I saw someone include that on their board. Not sure why. I just included it because maybe there's like a One Piece like third party game. I don't know. Um, Bundle packing game at launch. I feel like that's a probable. And is it called? It is called, and which I feel yes. But yeah, I guess that'll be enough for that. This will be like a little like a short upload. I'm probably gonna upload this like instantly, like for tomorrow or whatever. I don't know. Because this is a little fun little chit chat. That I wanted to put up before the Switch 2, and I am gonna try to, if the Switch 2 trailer drops tomorrow or the next day, just whatever. I'm gonna react to it as soon as possible. I'll probably not do it live though because whatever. I want to just react to it, do a video of it, and then post it online. Um, but yeah, this is. But yeah, if you ever just want to visit or check this out, it's just AlizarinRed/bingo. Like that's all you need to put into the browser to get to here. Like I have my other bingos on here, but like this is the culmination bingo. Like there's like at the Game Awards. Like I said, I don't know why OBS has it broken like this. The logo works fine up top. I don't know why it's on this like this. And then the normal Nintendo Direct. Then we have like some Vinesauce stuff. Specifically, this was made for Vinesauce, but I'm sort of like using it as a generalized now. I want to try to generalize this more. In the future and do generalized bingo stuff. Cyberpunk 20 bingo 2077. Um, the Minecraft. This one I'm really happy how this came out. This was a really cool bingo thing I got working. You can generate a few times, see like coal or diamonds. Very happy. I want to eventually try to get this part of the bingo board to be unique per page. Right now it's just a little like iffy. Like right now this is the HTML element on the normal like index page. I want to get that fixed out to have it so like I can have like a Minecraft related meme image and text, and then I as well as all the other nonsense. But like another Skyrim, and then I have Red Dead Redemption 2 bingo. This one is I also really like because it fits like the theme of Red Dead Redemption pretty well. And then this was like the Mika one, which is stupid. But yeah, I'm still very happy with the site. And also this was like the default. You load into the website, and this is like the Vinesauce bingo, like load in. And you can switch back to this page if you want, or and have like the one of the bingo things if you really wanted to just have Vinesauce themed. Pretty cool though. I guess I could show you some of my other site stuff. So like ertgd.gdn, this is my like redirect website. That just I use for redirects of it URLs. Like I have it to my website. I haven't updated the thumbnail, but this is like my old intro. And then like I saw the Vinemon Sauce Edition OST link. Like I use this for the not EVX, so the F3 direct URLs. And then like charity, whenever Vinesauce or whatever does charity, I usually update this redirect link to it. Um, the emote submission page, I don't know if this is still working. This might actually still be working. I think you can send emotes through that. And then Vinny's Twitch channel or YouTube channels, and then his link tree. I mean, Redvox, the Redvox merch, the Vinemon forum, the other Vinemon forum, the Vinesauce TikTok, and Twitch clips. I think there's a few others. I just haven't updated onto this. Because this has to be manually added. I just put in a URL and then there we go. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with this whole relay thing, and I'm also happy that I got that URL. And this one is my main website. I'm not gonna really click on anything because it plays copyrighted music technically. Actually, no, this is actually would play my theme song, so no, be fine. But this is technically still work in progress. So why can't I now scroll? All right, there we go. Pause. There we go. Oh my god, no. Forget how loud that is. All right, why can't I scroll now? Let me turn that down. I swear sometimes this thing works and doesn't work. One second. Let me click this. All right. Apparently OBS is not liking this. Me clicking on this website on my website here. Let me swap over. Yeah, so it's a little broken on here. Let me refresh the page. Control R. Can I refresh it? All right. Apparently OBS. Yeah. Refresh. Here we go. All right. There we go. Like here, it gives all my like insight of me and like internet thing. Oh, that's weird. So apparently, if I after a while just it locks up because I just seen like what that happened there, and I can't mostly click on things. Like here's the thing about my guest book. I can't go back. All right, yeah, this is a little finicky, but yeah. Regardless, like there's tools there. um, but yeah, regardless, I think that'll be a good start for the little thing. I'll cut that off a little bit here.